Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be discussing one of the very interesting topic called advanced straddle valuation with the help of data analytics. So what we are doing, we are valuing straddles. We are not valuing any particular call or put option. We are valuing the whole straddle, that is call plus put, and which straddle in this particular video we are trying to value the egg the money straddle. So how to do it, let us discuss in this video. So first of all, to do this we have developed a technique which is inspired by one of the concepts from my CA final, which is called semi-variable cost. To understand this, first of all I'll have to show you what semi-variable cost is. So let us see what it is. It's a very simple concept. With very one simple example you will understand it. So let's take one example of electricity bill. Okay, so first bill, let's say in January unit consumed were 200 units and bill amount was 1000 rupees. In February units consumed were 220 units but the bill amount was 1080 rupees. So now I have to calculate what would be my March bill amount if I consume 250 units. By looking at it, it seems to be variable cost, that is if I divide bill amount with a number of unit consumed, I'll get a unit value. But let's do in the first bill, if I divide 1000 divided by 200, which comes to 5 rupees per consumed unit consumed. But if I calculate it for the month of February, 1080 divided by 220, which comes to 4.90 per unit consumed. So it is not a variable cost. So to understand this, we'll have to see what semi-variable cost is. So in this 1000 rupees and 1080 rupees bill, there are two components. One is variable cost and one is fixed cost. So what we will do, we will separate these two. We will separate variable and fixed cost. So how can we do? So we will take difference of bill amount divide by difference of unit consumed. So whatever figure, that is 1080 minus 1000 divided by 220 minus 200, so we get as 4. So 4 per unit consumed is the variable cost. So 200 unit consumed into 4, so 800 rupees is your variable cost. And what is the fixed cost? 1000 minus 800, so 200 rupees is your fixed cost, right? So now if I want to calculate if I consume 250 units, what should be my bill amount? I can calculate it easily because we have already separated fixed cost and variable cost. So calculation is very simple. 4 into 250, 4 rupees per unit is the variable cost into 250 unit consumed plus 200 is the fixed cost. So 4 into 250 plus 200, so 1000 plus 200, which comes to 1200. So this is how I calculated bill amount if I consume 250 units. So this is how semi-variable cost works. So when you compare straddle data, you will find same kind of thing. So we need to value straddle one day before expiry between 9:30 to 10 AM. So how can we do it? So we'll have to take data, we'll have to take past data for it. So आपने last video में देखा था, I record whole option chain data. So here I'll use that data. So I'll give you one extract of that data one day before expiry, that is 11th May and 19th May between 9:30 to 10 AM at the money straddle were trading at 152 and 144, right? So there is difference in straddle premium, but there is also difference in IV. So on 11th IV was 18.87 and on 19th May IV was 17.23. So here you can see we are having the same situation which we saw in our electricity bill example. So in this also, what we need to do, we need to separate variable cost and fixed portion, variable premium portion and fixed premium portion of it. So it would be, after that it will be very easy to straddle, it will be very easy to value at the money straddle one day before expiry between 9 AM to 10 AM. So let us separate variable and fixed portion of it. So to calculate variable portion, what we need to do, difference of straddle premium divided by difference of IV. So which comes to 4.88 per 1% of IV. And what is fixed component? Total premium minus variable portion of it. So now we have calculated variable as well as fixed portion of it. So now let us go to some scenario. As of now, let's say it is 19th May. As of now, IV is trading at 17.23. What if IV shoots up 22% between in this time only? So what should be the value of at the money straddle? So we can calculate it. Now it is very easy to calculate. We need to calculate variable cost. So 4.88 into 22, because IV has now increased to 22%, plus fixed cost. Fixed cost will be fixed between this time. So variable cost plus fixed cost, which comes to 167.30. So as of now, straddle is trading at 144 rupees. If IV shoots up, this at the money straddle value will shoot up from 144 to 167.3. Now let us assume reverse happens, that instead of increasing IV, there is decrease in IV. So as of now, IV is trading at 17.23, right? What if it goes to 15%? So it's easy, we can calculate. We'll calculate variable portion and add it to the fixed portion. So 4.88 into 15% plus 59.95, that is the fixed cost. So if from 17.23 IV drops to 15%, that ATM straddle, the at the money straddle, will fall from 144 to 133. So this is how you can value straddles. So now all this calculation was one day before expiry between 9:30 AM to 10 AM. So you will have to do this exercise for different time frames and different days. So one day before expiry from 10 AM to 10:30 AM. 2 days before expiry, 1 PM to 1:30 PM. So this is so on. We'll have to calculate the straddle premium for different time frames. So now let us go to some of the advanced part. So as I told you, we need to derive fixed and variable cost of straddle for every 30 minutes from past data. So what I do, for the first 15 minutes I record this data, and after that I record the data for next every 30 minutes. So what next? We got the data, we did it. So now we need to process this data, as I told you that every 30 minutes. So what we did is compare data of 11th May and 19th May, but this is the just one data set. We need to do this process with the more data sets. So one day before expiry was also on 5th May. So 5th May, so in the second data set, what we can do, we can compare 5th May data to the 11th May data. In the third data set, 5th May data with 19th May data. So we need to process more data. More the data, more the accuracy. The third step is combine result and get better accuracy. So how can we combine? So to show you, I'll give you one example. So in our previous slide, we did this comparison of the 11th May and 19th May data, and we found a variable and fixed component of the option, that is straddle premium. So 5th May and 11th May data, variable component comes to 5.65, but fixed component comes to 52.80. If I compare 5th May and 19th May data, variable component, variable straddle component comes to 5.18, and fixed straddle component comes to 57.35. So now the more the data I have, what I can do average of that data. So now what I got is the variable straddle component as 5.24 per 1% IV, and fixed component 56.70 one day before expiry between 9:30 to 10 AM. So I have processed more data, so I got more accuracy. So now your question will be, what are the benefits of doing this valuation stuff? So it is very beneficial. First of all, whatever we are doing, it is all data driven. So it is highly accurate. Even if you apply it in live market, you will get the same results what we are calculating here. Now this calculation will help you to determine entry and exit when you develop any straddle strategy. So with this data, now if I want to enter in a straddle, that let's say long straddle, as of now IV is somewhere around 20 and at the money straddle is trading at 160 rupees, and I am assuming there will be increase in IV. IV will jump from 20% to 25%. So what should be my exit price? So we need to calculate the exit price. So how will we calculate our exit price? We'll use this concept of variable portion plus fixed portion. So if I want to exit at let's say I entered at 9:30 to 10 a.m. but I want to exit between 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. So at that price, when IV is 25, what should be the ideal straddle premium? So we can determine that as the exit price. So it will help you to determine entry and exit price, and it will help you to exploit benefits of sometimes undervalued and overvalued straddles. So let's say as of now, one day before expiry, same 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Straddle premium is trading at 200 rupees, but IV is at 19 only. So ideally straddle should be trading at somewhere around 170 or 175. So what you can do, you can short it and you can exit when straddle is properly valued. So all this is called as quantitative analysis. So we are not doing anything out of emotions. So with this strategy, you can create an algorithm or a strategy which is highly accurate. So these are the benefits. So I hope it is helpful. You can now determine the value of at the money straddles with this technique. If you have any questions, you may comment down below. Thank you for watching this video. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.